So, uh, again, oh, did I? No, I didn't. Did I start this yet? I think I did. Okay, so this is This is the final hour of our workshop. Again, if you're joining us online, um, this is where you would, I guess, you'd form a team amongst your friends. Again, it's much better done in person, but it could be done anywhere in the world so long as you have a group of people that want to help you out with this and go through this process. But again, now we're going to show you how we're going to execute the most rapid innovation cycle ever. And again, you'll go through each of these 4 phases in the next hour. Again, it may not be ideal, and in fact, I know it's not ideal. You want to have more time to do more market data, or to collect more market data, and to develop your prototypes. But again, we're just trying to illustrate this purpose so that you could, or this process, so that you can do it any time in the future. So right now, what you would do is you would go form teams of 3 to 4 people. Again, try to, we're going to give you 2 minutes to do this. Try to pick people, the most diverse team you have, the better. We talk about teams in our class, but again, just trust me that the most diverse team will probably be the best team. But then again, maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. Write down a team name for yourselves, and then write down the names of all the team members, and then go and draw. So I'm assuming you'll have paper, so write this down on a piece of paper. Then draw the 4 quadrants of the rapid innovation cycle like this, right? So let's say, we're the Los Innovatos, right? And we're Chris, Igor, Carlos, and Dave. And here are the 4 sections, right? And so, I've added these parts here that talk about 10 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes of brainstorming ideas. This is where you're doing the idea lists, or idea wallets, right? The bug lists, finding things that are workarounds, right? So these are these parts. So obviously you don't have to write 10 minutes. You don't have to write 10 minutes, but you're going to do these opportunity recognitions in these phases, and I just recommend using this as a notepad for you to take with you and your team as you go. And maybe you can do this in a PowerPoint slide if you want, if you prefer to use a computer, but I think it's probably just faster to do it on a piece of paper. And then, at the end of 10 minutes, we're gonna shift you onto, okay, now you have your 10 or your 20 ideas that are problems. Define solutions for the ones that you believe are the most successful, and then at the end of that 10 minutes, you have to have one solution that you're going to build in the next 20 minutes in your market experimentation phase, right? So you got to make a prototype in the 3rd phase, which will give you 20 minutes to do. And again, if you think that you can make a prototype faster, and you need to blend any of these sections in, it's at your own risk. But by all means, do whatever's necessary, right? Use effectuation. And then at the very end, we're going to give you 2 minutes per team to pitch your idea, and hopefully the 3rd minute, or 1 minute after, or actually at the end of the whole thing, we'll do a vote based on applause. I'll put my hand over the representative of a team, and they can say their team name again, and they can say, okay, team name and their product name, maybe, or their product idea name, and the crowd will vote through applause, and hopefully we'll be able to narrow down a winner. But then we'll go through, and whatever time we have remaining, we will then give critiques on the business, the opportunity, the product, the service, and hopefully you'll know a little bit more about directions to go with this particular idea. And again, if nobody says they want to pay you for it, nobody says they want anything for it, that's fine, right? You thought that you had identified a problem, and how much time did you spend, trying to see if that was the right solution, right? You spent 20 minutes, or you spent an hour, you spent 40 minutes of your time brainstorming, right? Less than a time to watch a full series on HBO, and now you know that either a business is there or a business is not. Again, you can spend more time and probably have better ideas if the business exists, but again, this is the whole rapid innovation cycle. So we are going to pause the recording here for 1 quick minute while I take a phone call. Dave Fogel, what's going on? I can't hear you. The phone's breaking up on you. Okay, so please forgive me for the minor detour there. Anyhow, this is so we're back at the 2-minute pitch. So yeah, so you're gonna have 2 minutes to sort of either show off your prototype. Hopefully, you can show people in the audience. You can also explain your concept. You can act out your service or your pain point. We don't care so long as you stay within the 2 minutes, because again, we're going to be pressed for time. And again, we'll vote by means of applause at the end. And then please stay standing with your representatives at the end in order to take feedback and to ask questions and to answer questions. So again, this is where we leave you for your time. This is what you should be thinking about in each of the 4 phases. So yeah, so if you're on the webinar version of this particular workshop, you know, time yourself, see what you can do, challenge yourself, look in your room, look where you're at, look in your office right now. Maybe you're watching this on a bus, I don't know. So look what's in your environment and see you know, what bugs you, what ideas you might come up with, what resources you have to develop a quick prototype, and then maybe you can develop that prototype and ask your neighbor, right? Ask somebody in the bus next to you. So anyway, that's the idea. We would do this for 20 minutes. So in summary, for this workshop for today, first off, thank you all for coming. That was very awesome. You took a risk, and hopefully it's paid off. You now know this rapid innovation cycle that we've created and how it can work to foster innovations, or at least present an environment that's supportive of creating new ideas. Again, this whole room is sort of special because we all are in the same business of wanting to innovate and to create new ideas and bring them to life. So definitely this is an easier place to do it. If you go back to your offices and try to do this in your office, it may be more challenging, but again, convince your colleagues to come take more workshops with us at Hands-On Rapid Innovation. Convince them to take our course offered at the UPM. Again, this is critical, right? Every business goes to this. What got you here today will not get you there tomorrow, right? Apple has to be a disruptive innovator of its own technology in order to survive. The iPad is clearly cannibalizing their PC market and their laptop market. But you know what? It's what the customer wants. And when you think about what the customer wants, you will always win as a company. These are some of the highlights that have come out since his recent Steve Jobs' recent death. So anyway, you should also hopefully feel slightly more empowered. I would hopefully believe you feel much more empowered, but we'll just say slightly empowered to recognize and solve problems and create market solutions for them. Hopefully you know a little bit more about entrepreneurship than you did before through Igor's talk about effectuation or any of the things I've told you that have worked for me, and hopefully you've gone through the process now. And maybe you've created, hopefully, fingers crossed, that you've created one new concept today that might potentially be able to create one job for someone here in Spain, ideally much more. But again, we all want to make sure that our neighbors are happy, that we can all live happier and live healthier lives and use technology and innovation to do it. So a big thanks goes out to Carlos Rubio and for providing the workspace here, a perfect location for this workshop here at the Mississippi Institute. To Dave Fogel for spreading the word on getting a full house even here today on a puente. To Igor for constantly helping us out with Hands-On Rapid Innovation, being a leader in the eyes of our teaching staff and also the students in our class, and for presenting today. And then also to all of you today who again invested one copa's worth of your money to hopefully try and change the world, change Spain, and hopefully improve Spain and help pull them out of their crisis. So thank you. Some references. This is obviously not an entire list, but these are some books that I read that I've gleaned some insights from that have been helpful in my process. Again, we have a whole list on our website, handsonrapidinnovation.com, and if you've downloaded the syllabus like we asked yesterday, you will have a much more comprehensive list. There's other available at your disposal from handsonrapidinnovation.com as well. If you go to that website and then you just go to this tools page here, we have tools that are available and websites and links and everything. And feel free, if you've used any of our tools, let us know by liking us on Facebook or tweeting about it. Also, you can submit a resource that's not present there if you know about it. And then lastly, that's it. Thanks for joining us. I'm available here today to ask more questions as we wrap up. Some other events coming up in the near future. On the 13th, we have a business techie mixer here as well on the 4th floor of the Mississippi building. This is where, again, if you're an engineer or you're a business person, we want you guys to know each other so that you can create new ideas. Again, I believe that you can't do one without the other. Some people try, but it's challenging, so it's not impossible, but again, you can't probably compete with a team that's diverse. Something we're pretty excited about, although we haven't had a lot of time to plan, is our demo day on the 15th. This is where all the students in our class for this fall semester will present the ideas they've developed throughout their 2-week rapid innovation cycles. That's at the Escuela Técnica Superior de los Ingenieros Aeronáuticos. You can find details about the event on our website, again under Events Demo Day 2011. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. and we'd love to have you there giving your feedback on our student ideas and their physical prototypes. And then lastly, we do plan on teaching a second version of the Hands-on Rapid Innovation course. I'm targeting a January through March 2012 2-month course again. And again, it's probably be Tuesday, Thursday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. also at the Aeronáuticos if all goes well. So again, please share these events with people. All that information is on our website, and we'll leave it at that. So thank you.